YouTubes. Beginning of the work week. It sucks. I'm gonna tell you, the temperature ain't worth a damn either. I mean, obviously you see how I'm dressed or whatever, and it's in the supposed to get up into the mid to high 70s today, but I just don't know about all that. Right now we're saying that the temperature it's like 48, but it doesn't feel like a 48. I thought winter was over. I thought winter was over, boys. It's like trying to pull a fast one on us, sneak back in. But seriously, no, I don't know why. You know, I don't think we had a cold front, but then again, I'm not sure. We may have had one. Everybody that I see that's out walking around is dressed about the same way I am. And then again, I've never liked cold weather, so you give me 80 and up degrees, I'll be happy. Anything below, it's just, to me, it's just chilly. Especially 48 degrees. Anything below that is fucking cold. But got some packages I got to send off today. Do that about lunchtime. Oh god. Alright, buddy. Yeah. Get them sent off. Then I don't know what we'll get into. Now on my way to a place called Kinston Wheel Alignment. Got a herd of dicks that damn got ahead of me, and I got to play catch up to the guy that I'm supposed to pick up, and just cocking over my program. I've gone to this place before. They do pretty damn good work. They're not that expensive, but they do everything from small cars to big rigs. And they are, that's pretty much primarily all they do. And you know, I'm not gonna say I've taken some of the worst to them to get alignments done on, but I've had some pretty rough ones. Damn, I need to shave. Over here looking like Grizzly Adams. Well, I've caught up with him. There he is right in front of me on that rollback. Sorry for the shakiness, can't help it. I ain't got nowhere to really mount to stabilize the phone. Okay, so I've got a question. You know, a lot of the old guys and whatnot listens to country music and stuff, and on the station here that is playing a song, I don't know who the hell the guy is, but how come they always say that the women are so homegrown or whatever? I didn't know they were vegetables. Well, taking that truck was a complete fail. I don't know whether the owner said anything to our service writer, or if the service writer just didn't give a shit. I don't know. But you can't align a vehicle with you having bad ball joints. Doesn't work that way. Which is why I went on ahead and got mine done not too long ago. Any of those of you that have owned or own a, let's see, 88 through 98 Silverado, Cheyenne, what else? Sierra, Tahoe, Suburban, Escalade, or Denali of, you know, from 88 through 98, and then the Escalade and Denali is 99 and 2000. There was a year split difference between the Denali and the Escalade, because there was that's like 98 and a half. GMC Yukon Denali was basically like a Tahoe, like a square body Tahoe, and the it's like 2000 and a half. Escalade was about the same way, I think it was. But anyway, the point is that most of those body styles had the riveted upper ball joints, and you have to grind or burn out the rivets or drill, depending on how you want to do it. To me, I think it's easier to grind the tops off and then use a torch to cut them out. You just got to be careful. That's how mine were done, and you know, the upper ones pretty much just fall right off thereafter. You hit them with a hammer, give them a few good whacks, and they're good. The lowers, you know, you got to press in and out. But yeah, I mean, you just can't. I don't know why in the fuck they didn't look at the ball joints prior to it, you know, being that it needed alignment. Maybe they didn't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that was a wasted trip. But hey, it wasted some time, and I don't mind wasting a little bit of time, especially on Mondays, because like as I said earlier, Mondays fucking suck. Well, tubes, the temperature finally came up. It's no longer fucking cold, and I like it like that. I just wish that I had, you know, dressed a little bit more accordingly than what I did. Long pants, black shirt, so on and so forth. But you never know. Anyway, I got these packages I need to mail. So I'm stopped by the post office and get this stuff to these folks. Man, that truck's running rough. It's an old Ford diesel. Anyway, let me stop down here and mail this shit. Well, we got those packages mailed. I gotta go to the homestead, get a bite to eat, because my stomach can feel like it's about to cave in on itself. I've really got to get a postal shipping scale. I seen one in Walmart, but it only went up to 3 pounds. And I need something that's going to do a little bit better than that. I mean, I don't need nothing outrageously expensive, but something to get the job done. You know what I mean? Shipping on the last 2 packages, well, no, 2 of the last 3 packages I have sent off has been one went to California, Needless to say, both the shipping was kind of ridiculous, and you know, it's all by weight more than the dimension size of the box or the package or whatever. But see, that's how I'm messing myself up as far as selling stuff on eBay. But you live and you learn. I can't say that I've not made any money off of eBay, because I have. But when you got to be careful about your shipping in comparison to what you're making as far as a profit, because it will come back and bite you in the ass. But anyway, we're at the homestead. Get a bite to eat. Get your grub on. So lo and behold, what did I just see when I pulled out of my driveway after getting some lunch? A trailer load full of freaking metal. Imagine that. Anyway, it ain't no big deal. Somebody will make a little bit of money. Everybody should make a little bit of money every now and then. Alright, move your ace. And you can sure tell it's spring too. Pollen everywhere. Sneezing. Stuffy head. You name it. Oh shit. Bumps everywhere. I bet you I know where that metal came from. This house right here they're working on. They're doing a lot of remodeling. Get these 4 hours knocked out, and go on from there. What's happening, tubes? I've been home for a while now. It is currently 7:38. Been trying to get my lawnmower running, because it hasn't ran for an entire year. Well, I ain't gonna say a whole year, but since the end of summer, beginning of autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. Let me show you what I did. Okay. To begin with, as far as this is concerned, you see the jumper cables. Well, I first started cranking it, and it did okay about the first 10 turns, or 10 or so turnovers. The battery is kind of old, but it it's dated like 412, but I mean it still has a little bit of a charge to it. And once it gets running, it pretty much charges itself back up anyway, and it does pretty good. So I mean, it's not that I cheaped out and decided not to get a battery for it. The battery isn't the problem at this point in time. The problem, to begin with, See, the last time that I put it in the shop, they put a new spark plug in it, checked the fire and made sure it was doing okay. They changed the fuel filter on it, which I had already put one on it, but they said it wasn't the right one. So they ended up giving me another one. What else did they check for me? I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm the third owner of this particular one or whatever. And, you know, I got curious. So I followed the fuel line. The fuel line runs, you know, from the back here. Because the gas tank is right there. And the fuel line comes up from there and routes around and comes right here to this filter. Okay, well, what I was looking at is that if you look, it's got fuel in it. Now, it doesn't have a lot. I understand that. Normally, you know, they would be full or almost full with just a little air bubble at the top. Well, it has fuel coming to it. So that's not an issue. Well, you follow it all the way around and it comes up and it comes to the inside of this particular fuel pump or whatever. And the fuel pump is mechanical. And what the fuck is going on with my radio? It just died. There we go. Remember what I said, you got to hit it sometimes. But anyway, back to what the fuck I was saying. It comes in from, you know, comes in into the inside, and like I said, it's mechanical, so it's got a little lever right there that rides along the crank. And as it goes up and down, it's pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. Well, it's supposed to be pulling in gas from here in, over, and then back up again and over and around to the carb, which you can't. Well, you just can see the line right there in that crack. So what I did was I took all this shit right here apart, and needless to say that it had fuel sitting in it from probably last year. And there's no way that I can really just turn the fuel off. I don't have a valve or anything. I mean, the only thing I could probably do is just run it completely dry, but I didn't think about that at the time. So I took these 4 bolts right here out, or well, screws actually, and undid that clamp, and it had fuel pissing out right here on this end, so I mean, we were good there. Plus the inside of the actual pump had fuel in it, so I know we were good there. Well, when I opened it up and got the 2 halves split apart, because there is a gasket in between, the gasket is shot to shit. Not only on the back side back there, but on that in the middle there where the pieces come together. There was a little, I don't know if it's a diaphragm or exactly what it is, but if you see right here, there's a ridge. Well, there's like this little button looking thing that sits in there. I don't know what it's called. There's one there and there's one right here. Well, this one was still in. This one had fallen out. And the inside, the middle of it looked like a screen. So I'm assuming that it's some kind of a, screen or whatever. But anyway, I figured that it has to have some type of a pressure coming in and going out. Well, obviously the outside isn't working. And to verify that, I had taken this cover right here off and taken the air breather and all that bullshit right there out. And you take that cap off, and then pull the cover off, and then below that's the pre-cleaner and that's wrapped around the actual filter itself. You have a plate that goes on top of it. You undo all that bullshit, and then you finally get to the carb, and there's like two 10 millimeter nuts. You take them off,
and you remove the backing plate, and you have a clear view of the carb. Well, what I did was I undid the line that went from that side over and around to the carb, and turned it over another fucking 20 damn times and still didn't get shit. It's dry as a fucking slut that has never had cock in her life, I guess. Now I know that wasn't even funny, but you know, hey, it's not a joking matter at the moment. But I can't complain because I've not really put any money into it, honestly. The guy that I bought it from was pretty much a douchebag. He didn't really know shit. It's going to eventually need a starter, I know that. But I serviced it, put new oil in it, new filter, changed the hydraulic fluid because, you know, it's got that hydrostatic transmission in it. And put new belts on it. The guy did put new tires on the rear. The tires on the front are bald, or almost bald. The only thing he did other than that was just drive it and use it and whatever. I can't really say that he maintained it at all, honestly. But you know, I didn't give like $300 for it. And so far it's paid for itself, but now we've got a hiccup, and that's the hiccup that I've got to figure out. You know, I'm hoping that pump isn't that expensive, but I don't know. Oh, and if you're wondering where the side panels are, well, they're right there. But anyway, yeah, I mean, was going to. Well, I had plans of moving shit around because, you know, obviously you can see that the floor is pretty much clear, and my idea was to move this, get it started, move it outside, and then pull the truck in and change the oil today in here rather than waiting for the weather, because I hate procrastinating about shit, and this has really pissed me off, but what can you do? So with that being said, that's going to be what I'm going to be trying to see, I can't even talk straight. Fuck. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be trying to fix now, because I've got to have this mower up and going. I've got way back when I broke my foot or whatever, it's kind of made it difficult for me to be on my feet doing any, like, I mean, I ain't gonna say that I can't do shit, because I can, but having to push something with a foot that has been broken kind of starts to hurt after a while. You know, being on it for 9 hours a day is already pretty rough, but hey, you got to work. I can't just lay around and be a fucking bum. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, this was definitely a fucking curveball I didn't expect. I think the guy quoted me a price last time I took it and had it serviced. Well, had it looked over because it had some starting issues then. As I said, he put a fuel, cleaned out the tank, cleaned out the lines, put a fuel filter on it, charged the battery, and he said all was well. Well, here it is almost a year later and all was not well. And I can't fault them because they did what I told them to do. I told them to fix what needed to be fixed and just get it running. They did that. I want to say he said the pump was like $80, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm going to look online first before I call down there tomorrow, because even if he can get it to me, I don't know. I'm not sure if he can even ship it to me or if I got to go there and get it or what. But I got to find time when I can go get it. Normally that's only on Saturday mornings. because they are open on Saturdays. But that's all the way in freaking Washington. Not Washington State. Washington Town. It's well known for their 4th of July fireworks and bullshit and riverfront properties and boats and, well, I have heard there are some psychotic bitches down there. Then again, I don't know. But anyway, you might as well subscribe if you haven't already. You might as well leave a comment, let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, stay groovy.